I'm going to preface this conversation by stating that I understand suicide. And I'm going to base this on knowledge with referencing to chronic pain. And I had an opportunity in 2017 to, my eyes got opened up when I got to travel this country, but opened up to conventional medicine as we know it today. And I also, it's one of the founding ingredients as to where I am today, where beyond losing 120 pounds, there's a lot of things, the medication that disappeared and dissipated, right? From the severe heart medication, the cholesterol medication, to the sleep apnea machine. There's a lot of changes that transpired in my life. So when I look at suicide, I look at chronic pain, and I look at the path where I was heading before losing the 120, because I saw myself, right? Intrinsic motivation, you see yourself. And like Kurt Plunk, it started happening in my 50s, where I went where I went because I knew where I was heading, right? And I did not want that path. I did not want to be the guy in Walmart in a buggy and driving around, right? And no disrespect to that, but no disrespect at all, and I'm sincerely say that. But I knew that path was coming, so I chose to pivot and go on this path instead to where I am today. So the medication, etc., disappeared and dissipated. But when you utilize conventional medicine, conventional medicine will tell me through MRIs and through X-rays and that, they'll talk about the calcium tendonitis, right? They'll talk about the arthritis. They'll talk about the degenerative disc disease. But these are conditions that just don't disappear like medication, because medication disappears and dissipate. But chronic pain that is built inherent in your body now takes years to get rid of. It comes from consumption and exposure, like ergonomics, and it disappears through consumption, through fitness and flexibility, and etc. That's what happens, but it takes years. There's no magic pill that doesn't erase 30, 40 years of work and gets rid of it. So therefore, that's why people get to a point where they're on so much medication and they get worse with the medication and their conditions get worse. And that's why I understand the suicide, because I choose not to take medication. 2 prescriptions they wanted to give me that would affect my mind. And I asked them, will that affect my mind? Yes, it will. So I chose not to go that route, right? I chose this route. But conventional medicine, like I said a moment ago, will say that I have calcium tendonitis and arthritis and degenerative disc disease and all that stuff. And where I come from, it fucking hurts. That's what it's called, right? To me, it hurts. And you can't get rid of it just like that. It takes time. And from that, I had a construction accident when I was a kid, a severe one, a good one. I got hit by a beam that got hit by a shovel that threw me up 3 stories, folded backwards. People that were on site called my mom, said I was dying. But I didn't die, obviously. And then I worked ergonomically in a bad ergonomic type state for 12 years in a vehicle, right? So a lot of these conditions that I have built up like sciatica. And right now, I went to my trailer the other day, and this leg pain is driving me up a tree just because I sat down. So I'm at a point in my life where I always got to stay moving. Like I got to stay active, because when I sit down or lie down in any static position for a period of time, rigor mortis sets in, right? And then this kind of stuff happens, and I got to stay flexible and I stay active, and that's why I do what I do. So one of the stretches, and you've seen them. You'll see them a lot on any of those videos where people lay down on the ground and they fold their knee up and they do their stretches, because that's one of the sciatica stretch. I prefer to do them anywhere and anywhere, but if you don't want to get on the ground, you're at the office, you're in your kitchen, you're in your bathroom brushing your teeth, grab onto the counter, you grab onto something firm, right? Something that doesn't move. You get on one foot. So I tell people, go in peace with your pain, right? So my pain right now is right here for this one. Find your pain. Once you have that pain, then this hurts, right? So once you find your pain, go in the fluidity, like call it Tai Chi, call it fluidity, call it what you want, and stretch out that pain, but slowly, right? A nice, slow, static stretch. It relieves it temporarily, but when you do it every day, it tends to relieve it permanently, right? Not permanently in the sense of forever permanent, I gather, but it does come back. That's called aging, that's called being humans. But it fucking sure help beats the path of the cart and the obesity and the chronic illnesses and the continuation of chronic illnesses, and then more chronic illnesses and more pills for the chronic illnesses. So find your stretch, go at peace with it. Make sure you got balance. Right, move around the lower back right now. Like the degenerative disc, when I stretch that lower back, it is amazing the feeling that you get out of your body, because I actually feel my spine stretching. When you combine them both, and you, again, keep your stretch, just turn it here. It's amazing. It's amazing. Little things like that every day. kitchen counter, bathroom counter, whatever, office desk, anywhere you can get a good grip and stretch your body. Take those 5 minutes and work on yourself. It's better than choosing the path of conventional medicine, right? With lifestyle medicine, conventional medicine is a tool in your life, right? It is not part of your lifestyle. Jean-Guy Bourguignon, Jean-Guy Public Communicator, you owe it to your life.